Alright, and we're back. And today, we're going to be using Floette. We're going to be using Mega Floette today. This thing seems to be the front runner in terms of, like, power in this format, from what I've heard online and from what not from what I've experienced, really. This is actually my second attempt at, making a team for this Pokemon. The first one, I tried using Mouse Hold for a redirection, and it didn't actually work out as well as I envisioned. So this is actually my second attempt on this. But Floette seems to be really, really strong, and I wanted to showcase it here today, especially since its best answer, Mega Metagross, is suspiciously not in this game. I thought that was really a really funny observation that I made. So now we're going to get into the team. Obviously, the star of the show, Anji, the Floette. We're running Protect, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam. Pretty standard Calm Mind set. I did experiment with Light of Ruin, but usually you'd run Light of Ruin on 3 attack sets, like Protect, 3 attacks. The last slot is usually either Calm Mind, Light of Ruin, or Psychic. I opted for Calm Mind, though, because, as you can see with Sinistcha, which we'll get to, we're using Redirection. Next Pokemon, Chompers, the Garchomp. We have Protect, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. I actually had a lot of trouble figuring out the item for this because before, when I was running Mousehold, I had Mousehold have the Focus Sash. So that left Garchomp with a different item. I didn't want to run Choice Scarf because I like the option of being able to protect in front of Incineroar and not get completely blanked by Fake Out. And I just like being able to switch moves. Pretty standard Garchomp set. Garchomp is just a really strong Pokemon that pairs pretty nicely. It threatens a lot of the Steel types that would otherwise scare Floette, and is also fully capable of carrying a battle on its own. Air Razor, the Talonflame. This is going to be our designated Tailwind setter. As you can see, though, it is not holding an item. That is because we are running Acrobatics. The way Acrobatics works is its move is double power if the user is not holding an item. With Gale Wings, we have priority on Tailwind, so when we're at full HP, our Tailwinds will always go first. We have Protect to block Fake Out, and while Flare Blitz is kind of anti-synergistic with Gale Wings, I like the damage that it could provide, especially since, once again, it hits Steel types that would otherwise scare Floette. Then we have Sinistcha. Sinistcha has Hospitality, which upon entering the field heals its ally by 25%. Rage Powder for redirecting attacks into it to keep its partner safe. Strength Sap to weaken enemy Pokemon while keeping Sinistcha healthy. And then our other two are just standard attacks that can help Sinistcha fight on its own. Laundry Day, the Rotom. Pretty standard electric type. There's not really much to explain. This is a pretty standard Rotom set. The Rindo Berry is there for Venusaur. In case we're up against Sun, this is going to be something that we're going to bring a lot into Sun teams, because Charizard and Venusaur is a really good pairing, and Volt Switch can hit Charizard pretty nicely, while Rindo Berry can let us tank a Solar Beam from Charizard or Grass Attack from Venusaur. Sneasler is making a return from our first video. It's the same set. It's a pretty reliable set, I feel. Taunt is always nice, especially for stuff that would try to screw us over. I wouldn't really have to explain much about Sneasler. Sneasler does standard Sneasler stuff. White Herb to punish Intimidate and letting us double our speed when we use close combat. And here are the stats. If you, I need to fix Garchomp's stats and Sneasler's. But if you want to rebuild this team yourself, these are the spreads. And the moves are here. And with that, let's get into the battles. Nabuso, our first opponent. Let's see what we're up against. Alright, so we are up against Sand. This is actually my first time seeing Aerodactyl be brought to a match. However, my friend has been really gassing up Aerodactyl as a really good Pokemon, as it has a really good speed tier of 130. It is the fastest Tailwind setter that doesn't rely on an ability to move first, like Whimsicott or Talonflame. So it has a very strong matchup in that regard. It gets boosted by this Tyranitar Sand. Sand makes it so Rock type's Pokemon special defense is increased by 50%. Garchomp is okay to me. Rock Slide scares Talonflame. I don't know if I can be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to contest their Tailwind outside of the first turn. I'm thinking of leading Sinistcha plus. Actually, no. I think I'm leading Garchomp with Rotom. I'm gonna have Floette in the back. They do have their own Sneasler, and then I'm gonna have Sinistcha in the back too. Sneasler is okay in this matchup, but I feel like there's too many things that can answer it. Mainly the Garchomp and the Aerodactyl. So I'm going to bring these four, and we're going to hope for the best. Let's hop into the battle. Oh no, he's crying at me. We're in trouble now. Aerodactyl Sneasler. Ooh, good thing I don't have to worry about a grass type attacks here, right? I'm going to... I think I'm going to Volt Switch the Aerodactyl here. Just break any Focus Sashes that it might have. Aerodactyl looks good in this game. It's my first time seeing him. Sneasler fake out Garchomp, makes sense. Rough Skin is going to break their Focus Sash though if they have it. Tailwind, makes sense. Big Volt Switch off. I'm going to go into Floette here. I'm going to try and bait an attack from the Sneasler. I'm going to Earthquake. And Mega Evolve and Protect. Ironhead. Please tell me they doubled into me. Yes! Perfect! You fool! You've fallen right into my trap! Let's go. Let's get that Sneasler out of here. Alright, do they have Excadrill in the back? I'm assuming they do. No, I don't see any Excadrill. Who might their last Pokemon be? I'm thinking it might be... This might be a... Oh, no, it's Garchomp. This is Garchomp Sand. Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to Rock Slide and then swap to Rotom. I think that's the play. Because I'm pretty sure Tailwind ends this turn. I didn't check, but... I'm gonna go back into Rotom. Because then I can try burning the Garchomp next turn. Oh no, it's Mega Aerodactyl! I'm surprised they waited this long to Mega Evolve. Completely tanked. Oh crap, he has Ice Punch! No! If I swapped to Sinistcha there, I would have saved my Garchomp. I'm gonna try baiting an attack into this again. And I'm going to... Do I Will-O-Wisp with the Aerodactyl? No, I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp with the Tyranitar. Oh, they swapped Tyranitar? Garchomp, please let me burn the Garchomp. Oh, I missed. Okay, the Tailwind is gone, but that doesn't really help me here. Alright, now I go into Sinistcha. I'm gonna Volt Switch the Aerodactyl. Boom, heal my Rotom back to full. Alright, eat that. Discard to Dragon Claw. Ouch. Oh, and now we're in a perfect position for Floette to just destroy this team. Because now we can Rage Powder with Sinistcha and Dazzling Gleam. Their last guys are very weak. This is really good positioning on my part. Luring attacks into Floette so that my other guys can attack until the perfect opportunity where I can finally fire off my super big attacks. Because this Dazzling Gleam is going to do a billion. It might not KO the Tyranitar because of the sand, but this Garchomp might be in trouble. Because now we Rage Powder. And I think we just Dazzling Gleam twice. Go for game. Youch. Ah, it's Sandvale Garchomp. That's annoying. Okay, this is the last turn of Sand. I'm gonna try and go for... I'm gonna go for Strength Sap. Strength Sapping the Tyranitar is better, but I feel like I have to go for the Garchomp here. I'm gonna Protect with Floette. Sinistcha might go down this turn, but that's okay. Unfortunate, they crit me. I don't think the crit mattered, though. Okay, now the sand is gone. I think I just go for the Moonblast here. I think I just Moonblast. Hydro Pump. Honestly, Dazzling Gleam is way safer. Just gonna Hydro Pump the Garchomp. Just go for game here. Boom! Nice double KO. Look at these big scary monsters getting destroyed by this wee little fairy. That's what we love to see here. Easy dub. We are on a roll. LKG Lulking. Oh, this scares me. Oh no, Gengar! No. Oh no. Okay, I know exactly how this is gonna go. They're gonna lead Gengar Mouse or Gengar Incineroar. They're gonna Perish Song immediately. Is there anything I can do to stop this? I don't think there is. Maybe there is. With these two, I might have a chance. But this isn't a Floette game. That's the problem. I want this to be a Floette game. But what can Floette do against Gengar? I mean, I guess I can... I'm gonna make it work. If I lose because of that, then that's my own fault. This is what I get for forcing content. Oh, they're on a win streak too. Kingambit and Incineroar, that's fine. I just thought about strength sapping the Kingambit like a maniac. Oh my gosh, my Sinistcha is in like the worst possible situation it could be in. I think I just have to go for the, can I even Machigacha here? No, I just have to hard swap Garchomp. I just have to Tailwind. Actually, no, I have to Protect. I have to Protect, then Tailwind. Because of how terrible that lead was. Sucker Punch, alright, makes sense. That's good. Are you gonna Fake Out? Oh, you Throat Chop me. You just went straight for the attack. Alright, well that's fine. Now I can Earthquake pretty freely here. I can Tailwind Earthquake. The tempo is back on our side. I'm probably gonna get smacked by Sucker Punch, but that's okay. As long as we're faster than the Gengar, we have a chance, you know? Ouch. Oh, he has the Shuka Berry. Oh no, am I gonna? Is my Garchomp gonna die? No, he went for Parting Shot. That's fine. Komodo. Okay, I think I know what I do. I Protect, and I Acro into the Komodo. Oh my gosh, that did nothing! Talonflame, you're weak! And he went for the Clangorous Soul. Uh-oh. Okay. We go into Floette here. I think we Acro the Komodo. And we hope the Kingambit doesn't Iron Head the Garchomp. I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for Clanging Scales and just blow me back. So I'm thinking he's gonna try and, like, just Kowtow Cleave the Talonflame. No, he Protected. That's fine. We still have Tailwind up, right? We do. Okay. We Mega. We Dazzling Gleam. We Acro again. Right? And this should KO. This should bring us home. Gambit ain't that bulky, right? Surely. The golden age of Mega Evolution is here. Boom. Let's go. Boom! Nice double KO for Floette. Crisis has been averted. And our Tailwind is gone. Perfect timing. We protect, and then we set the Tailwind right back up, because we're still at full HP. Ah, crap, it's Gengar. Oh no, the scary Gengar is here. Force. They gotta protect Perish Song. Or they gotta fake out Perish Song. But I mean, they're on their last two, I still have my full team, and I still have Garchomp in the back. So as long as I get Tailwind up, I should be able to just beat the Gengar. I think I just go for the Moonblast here. I just Moonblast the Incineroar. And we Tailwind here. Then Garchomp should be able to close it out. Goodbye, Incineroar. I'm surprised you're not sludge bombing me. No, my Spadef! That's okay, we just double into you. Oh, I wish I Calm Minded. Calm Mind would have been insane there. I don't know what their plan is, though. How do they win? If Tailwind goes down, I can just set it back up. Even if they KO Floette, I still have Garchomp in the back. My gosh, why is Talonflame so... Oh wait, it's because I got intimidated a bunch, no wonder. My gosh, you do a lot of damage even through the resist. You subbed? What is your plan? What's your endgame here? You gotta Calm Mind as you try and protect. Yeah, there's the protect. Who do you think I am? Now I live your startable again. My Tailwind is gone, no problem. No Tailwind, no problem. I'm guessing their shit is Protect, Substitute, Perish Song, Shadow Ball. That's why they didn't Sludge Bomb me, because they don't have it. Live! Yeah. Can Air Razor steal the KO from Anji? We'll see. Not quite. Gotta let Floette get all 4 KOs. Boom! Excellent Floette game. I positioned Floette really well, I feel, that game. And that was a good showcase of the power of Talonflame plus Floette. Floette and Tailwind is very scary, and when you have a priority guy that can also, priority Tailwind set that can also threaten Steel types, it's pretty good. Now what the heck is this team? I'm gonna lead these two. But then who do I have in the back? I feel like I have to have Rotom in the back. I think it's these 4. It's crazy how I haven't brought Sneasler to a single game, but that's more so because I want to use Floette rather than I think the optimal play is to bring Sneasler over Floette. But I don't want to. I want to use Floette. And if that comes to bite me, well, yeah, then it comes to bite me. Alright, Garchomp Mouse. Makes sense. I think the play here is to Earthquake. Just Earthquake Tailwind. Yeah, because they're gonna follow me, which is whatever, you know. They might just go for the Rock Slide, which I think is fine, because that breaks my Sash. That probably destroys Air Razor, but that's okay. Oh, they go for the Stone Edge. Oh, they really want to kill Talonflame. No! Talonflame, no! But that's okay. Because now we're in prime position for Floette to go crazy here. Floette goes pretty stupid here. So much so, I'm just going to swap to... I'm just going to hard swap to Rotom. And just go for the Dazzling Gleam. See how my opponent responds to this. I think they just lose. Or at least these two go down, unless they, like, swap to, like, the Giga Resist, like Charizard. Alright, they protect the mouse. Makes sense. Goodbye, Garchomp. Boom. Easy 1-for-1 trade. It's 3-3. Okay. I think I have to Hydro Pump the mouse and protect. I don't want to Hydro Pump the mouse, but I can't let this King Gambit get an attack off or it'll destroy my Floette. Alright, Hydro Pump hits, thank goodness. Mouse goes down. Iron Head into the Floette. Ooh. I don't like that. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp with the King Gambit. And then we're gonna swap to Garchomp. Okay, Fake Out Protect, that's fine. Tailwind is gone, but I got good mileage out of that. Again, I think I just Will-O-Wisp. Do I Will-O-Wisp? No. What I do is I Volt Switch. I Volt Switch Sneasler. Break any Sash they might have, and then I just Earthquake. They have a lot of Floette answers here, but that's okay, because Floette's supposed to be really strong. So, you should have an answer. Ouch! Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, you doubled into me. They super respected the Garchomp. That's crazy. I think I just Will-O-Wisp the King Gambit here. They have Feint! Oh no! Never mind, I lose. GG's. Wait, I might live. I might live. I landed the Will-O-Wisp. Rotom might be able to carry. Rotom might just be the GOAT. Let's go! We lived! Alright. Calm Mind probably isn't the smartest play. No, I have to be aggressive. I have to Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, it protects, that's fine. This is gonna be close. Dire Claw. Goodbye, Floette. We're gonna trade here, and it's gonna be Rotom versus King Gambit. Thankfully, I landed the burn. I probably should just go for Volt Switches, but Gambit's very bulky, and I don't want to... Oh, yeah, no, that's... I don't want to land... I don't want to... Okay, what I go for here is pretty straightforward. I protect. Because I want the burn tick to lower him down into Volt Switch range. If he has Sword Stance, then GG's. If he Sword Stance here, that's a good game on his part. Sucker Punch, fine, makes sense. Alright, I'm not gonna miss, I'm not gonna risk a miss on Hydro Pump. We're gonna Volt Switch here. Ooh. That was that was close. That was down to the wire. Oh man. Floette didn't really do too much that game, but it contributed. Also, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Theomia, okay. Or up against here. This is my third Sun team in a row. It's all Sun. Oops, all Sun. Alright, Fairy Giraffe and Charizard. Yeah, this is a pretty standard Tailwind and Volt Switch. The Trick Room is kind of obvious here, but I feel like I have to, you know? It could also just go for the Helping Hand. Big damage. Going to Chompers. We tank this. Yeah, big damage. Okay, I think I just Rock Slide plus Flare Blitz. We Flare Blitz the Giraffe, and we Rock Slide the Charizard. Yep, they go into their own Chomp. That did a lot less than I thought it would. That was a bulky Giraffe. That's fine, I break the Sash. We're putting up a lot of offensive pressure, though. Ooh, nice flinch. I think we just Flare Blitz again. And we Dragon Claw the Garchomp. Boom! Okay, he lived on 5 HP. I'm probably fainting to Rough Skin. Never mind, we live. They're gonna oh. Chompers? Dodge? Okay. Huge dodge. So now we go into Floette. We're threatening big damage here with Dazzling Gleam. Crap. This is our last turn of Tailwind. Screw it, I'm going for it anyway. You can only fake out one of us. You fake out Garchomp, I take you out with Dazzling Gleam. Yep, that's fine. Nice crit on the Garchomp. Doesn't matter, but it helps. Okay, this is the scary endgame now, because now the Sneasler's faster than everything. If they double into Rotom, I lose. That's my lose condition. I have to protect Floette, Volt Switch Sneasler, because I can tank Solar Beam, but I'm betting he wants. Okay. Yeah, I have the Rhindo Berry for Solar Beam. Please KO the Sneasler. Okay, the Sneasler is down. We should be able to win from here. The sun is gone. They can no longer, they can no longer take down my, Rotom. Bro just has to Hail Mary Heat Wave, I guess. If Moonblast doesn't just get the KO. I think it does, though. Come on, let the turn play out. Ooh, if I Calm Minded there, that would have been... If I Calm Minded there, that would have actually been game over. Come on, get the KO. Yeah! There we go. You'll love to see it. Alright. And with that, I think that's a good place to call it. I actually did struggle a bit with this team, but it was a big step up compared to the first one. My friend is probably better piloting Floette than I am. He likes using Aerodactyl, so for flying types, I've seen Aerodactyl, Talonflame, and Corviknight for partners for Floette. There's a couple other sets you could run with Floette. You could run, like I said, Protect 3 attacks. The items that you would run, not items, the moves you'd run, Protect, you could run, then you'd run Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, and then the last move could be Light of Ruin, or it could be Psychic. My friend mentioned how there's, that you run Psychic for poison types, like Sneasler, for example. You could Tailwind, and then you Psychic them. It also hits, Venusaur, which is another, relevant poison type. I like that. That's a solid answer. Sash Garchomp, pretty standard. Standard strong Garchomp, doing Garchomp things. He's pretty straightforward. Sinistcha was pretty nice. The way you could position Sinistcha, I feel like the synergy with it and Rotom is really nice. Because you could Volt Switch into Sinistcha to like help heal off some of the damage that the partner took. And that is really, I like that a lot. I didn't bring Sneasler to any games, but that's not because Sneasler was bad. It was more so because where Sneasler would be the correct choice to bring, I instead chose to bring Floette because I wanted to use Floette. But Sneasler is very good on this team. I was thinking maybe switching it out for Mega Lucario and running a dual Mega team. I thought about that. I might experiment with that a bit more off camera, but other than that, I like this team. I don't think I liked it as much as the previous two teams that I did, but I wanted to showcase Floette, and I think Floette, it's not as insane as I thought it'd be from my own experience. It is definitely a very strong Pokemon, but I think because you have to like have answers for it, and the answers for it are good, that it doesn't seem to have like a stranglehold over the game from like other higher power formats like Urshifu or Calyrex do in those games. But other than that, I like the team, and I was gonna someone asked me last video to post the team code, so I'll do that here. I'll share my team. If you want to use this team for yourself, here's the code right here. Have fun! Other than that, that's going to be it for me. Keep battling. I think my next video, I'll be able to hit Master Ball. I probably would have been able to hit Master Ball a lot quicker if I wasn't wasting time experimenting and goofing off with these teams, but I like the idea of experimenting with different Pokemon and getting a feel on what's good. Because when games first come out like this, that's when things are most fun, because you don't know like what's the most strong stuff yet. And these lower power formats, you get to be really creative with sets, and you get to use Pokemon that usually aren't that don't get seen in higher power formats. Like Garchomp is good, but in higher power formats, you tend to not see him as often because there's just stronger stuff available now. But in stuff like this, he is king. But with that, I'm going to head out, and thank you for watching.